You're listening to KDPS Radio with Benjamin and Brother Prey. In the news, I'm seeing an opportunity to punch Martin Shkreli in the face. He's running an auction on Twitter for
a donation. Whoever hit him in the face is to raise money for his friend, for his friend's memorial. Yeah,
well, I mean that's not a bad cause, but Shkreli is not. He's not really known as a good guy, you could say.
Because
you might know him as the CEO of, I think, Truing Pharmaceuticals. He bought Truing Pharmaceuticals and then jacked up the price of one of the drugs that they supplied from like $1,350 to like $750.
And he's out on bail.
Yeah, he's not really known as a nice guy, to say the least.
Heard he's hated by most.
I mean, you could say that. You could really say that. He's not exactly great in the public eye. Maybe this is a little bit of a publicity thing for him. I don't know.
Maybe the person that will get to smack him or punch him in the face, maybe knock some sense into him.
Well, I would hope so, because I think I read that the highest bids are like $78,000. So that's a pretty penny. I think it might be well worth it, though. You're listening to KDPS. Next up, Gimme Shelter by Stone Sour with Lizzie Hale. You're listening to KDPS, Des Moines Radio Mashup. In movie news, it looks like a new photos for the movie John Wick 2. Chapter 2 have come out, and it looks like he still has his new dog from the movie. And I for one am very excited. As a big fan of the last movie, I just can't wait. It's just action-packed Keanu goodness. I think he's going to do all his own stunts again. I really am very excited for this movie to come out. It's due out February in 2017, and you can bet that I'm going to put my butt in one of those theater seats. You're listening to Des Moines Radio Mashup Edge 88.1. Next up, Kill Pop by Slipknot. You're listening to Edge 88.1, and I am here with a message from the heart about American Heart Association. If you haven't already, you should always go and make sure your heart is healthy. Always go get checked out by a physician. Make sure that you're in tip-top shape. If you have any way to contribute to the American Heart Association, maybe you have some time to volunteer for some of their events. Maybe you have some tips and tricks. Maybe you are ready to run a marathon for them. Support the cause. Visit www.heart.org. That's www.heart.org. Or email Lauren Livingston at heart.org. That's lauren.livingston at heart.org if you're ready to volunteer for them and support the cause for a healthy heart. Next up on Age 88.1, Magnets by Disclosure.
Yes, this Des Moines Radio Mashup, Edge 88.1, and this is Brother Prey, and over the weekend, I went to a Wild at Heart retreat, and out in Indianola, Iowa, and it was a lot of brothers there from all different walks of life and all races of life and cultures of life, and it lasted for like 3 or 4 days, and like 3 days and a half, and what I learned there was one valuable thing was validation. Whoever you give your validation to, it's like they control you. They have the power to disappoint you, discourage you, but you're only supposed to give your validation to one person. This is Edge 88.1, Brother Prey.
That was This One's For You by David Guetta featuring Zara Larson. You're listening to Edge 88.1. Now, looking in the news, Brother Prey, I have seen some terrible news, I think. It looks like Montreal is looking to ban all pit bulls.
What?
All pit bulls. So you can no longer adopt, purchase, or otherwise import a pit bull into Montreal, Canada. To me, that's sad. Kind of unheard
and
of.
I was trying to figure out what are they going to do with the pit bulls that's already there.
I mean, they're not exactly going to take them away, are they? I don't think they can.
Ship them to a place where they ain't banned. I don't really too much see nothing wrong with pit bulls. It's the way you train them up.
I think you're right with that. I
mean, people got pet snakes and they poisonous, and so.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't see too many stories about snakes biting people and like being banned.
Right.
I think it's a rather odd decision. It look like they put it up to vote. It looks like 37-23 in favor of the ban. I think that's just ridiculous.
Wow. Absolutely
preposterous. Nothing wrong with the dog. Nothing wrong with
pit bull lives matters.
Hey, that's one for you. Next up on KDPS, X's and O's by L. King. You're listening to KDPS Edge 88.
This is Des Moines Radio Mashup Edge 88, and today I just found out that Mel Gibson coming out November the 4th with another movie he directed called Hacksaw Ridge, and it's about a true story about Damon T. Dawes, who won the Congressional Medal of Honor despite refusing to bear arms during World War II on religious grounds. And I think it's an interesting story because I always wondered if you was a Christian and to believe in nonviolence, but you wanted to help out in the army or in the military, how would you go about doing that? I think it's going to be an interesting movie to watch. Plus, it was a true story. This is Des Moines Radio Mashup at Edge 88.1.
In the same vein, something I'm real excited about is Hatebreed is coming to Woolies on October 9th, and you can bet your butt that I'm going to be at that show. I am so excited. With such classics as Destroy Everything. I mean, jumping around, throwing bows, you better expect it. Also, I think Suicide Silence is coming the Tuesday before that. I think I might have to get in there to that show, warm up a little bit, get my stretches in for the week. You can expect me to have a pretty hoarse voice on the radio after that. Absolutely. You're tuned into Des Moines Radio Mashup Edge 88. Next up is Low Life by That Poppy.
Yes, this is Des Moines Radio Mashup at Edge 88.1. Would you like to make a wish come true to a child that has a medical life-threatening condition? You can do that at Make-A-Wish, Iowa. That's iowa.wish.org. And they have an event you can go to. You can click on the site, go to the events, and on October the 8th at Davenport, it's a Walk for Wishes and Run, and come out and support us. That's October the 8th in Davenport at makeawish.org. This is Edge 88, and you're here with Brother Prey and Ben. And I was seeing on the news, on the media news today, and it's a lady, she's a psychic, and she got arrested again. And she got arrested for scamming and predicting people's futures wrong, and like saying about someone's grandmama, and she called the name, and it wasn't even the name of the person's grandmother.
That sounds like a little bit of false reporting there, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the ironic thing about it was she didn't predict that. She didn't foresee herself going to jail that day.
No, maybe she just can't predict for herself.
Maybe. So, this is Edge 88. You're here live with Ben and Brother Prey. No one's coming to my store.
You have to promote. Send out a flyer or something.
I don't even have a logo or website.
Hot Off the Press Printing Company can do that.
Do what?
Design your logo, mail flyers, build you a website, and more, all with a smile.
Well, where can I find them?
HOTTOffthepress.com.
How about a phone number?
515-243-5309.
You know what? Let me get Hot Off the Press a call.
You're locked into KDPS 88.1 with Benjamin and Brother Prey.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Hey, Brother Prey. So, New Balance, the shoes, right?
Yes, sir.
You've seen those?
Yeah.
And I typically go with cargo shorts and a button-up.
Okay.
Well, they're under fire. They're backpedaling right now because a neo-Nazi website, the Daily Stormer, put on their website that New Balance is the official shoes of white people.
Okay.
And that New Balance itself is the official brand of the Trump Revolution. Now, this follows... This is because of something that the company's VP of Public Affairs, Matt LeBreton, said. Now, it was specifically in reference to the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which is a whole different deal.
Okay.
But he said, with Trump as president, things are going to move in the right direction. And going on to say that the Obama administration had turned a deaf ear to New Balance.
Now, who said that? The founder of New Balance?
The VP of Public Affairs. Okay. So, essentially one of the guys who speaks for the company, which is foot in mouth, or I guess shoe in mouth, if that be the case. So they are backpedaling real hard, saying as a 110-year-old company with 5 factories in the U.S. and thousands of employees worldwide from all races, genders, cultures, and sexual orientation, New Balance is a values-driven organization and culture that believes in humanity, integrity, community, and mutual respect for people around the world.
So what I see is it's going to be blacks wearing Jordans and whites wearing New Balance.
Well, hey, I'm not too certain that that's any different. Walking around the grocery store, seeing dads with cargo shorts and all that. Hey, you're listening to KDPS 88.1. Next up, Cake by the Ocean, DNC. You're listening to KDPS 88.1, Des Moines Radio Mashup. Now, I'm in the booth with Brother Prey here. And Brother Prey, my favorite trio, I should say, is back on the air.
Okay.
And that would be Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond. So, my favorite show went off the air last year after Jeremy Clarkson punched the producer. That was Top Gear for the BBC.
Okay.
I think it was over a cold steak.
Cold steak?
Over a cold steak.
Okay. Because I don't watch TV that much. Could you tell me a little bit about the show? Just a little bit.
Absolutely. So it's 3 old British dudes driving around in cars, making inappropriate jokes.
Okay.
That's what it's all about. And really, it's all about these 3. It's all about the chemistry they have.
Okay.
And that's why the BBC rebooted the show after they fired the trio or didn't renew their contracts. And the new show has just tanked.
With the new people in it?
With the new people.
Okay.
It's just tanked. But the show for the Grand Tour, which is the trio's new show for Amazon, and it's an Amazon Prime only thing, has just received glowing reviews. It just dropped last night. Okay. I have already watched the first episode, and it's absolutely stellar. It's absolutely magical.
So what about the new 3 people?
The new 3
is they still on the same show?
They have already been recycled. I think the only person that's staying on is Matt LeBlanc from Friends.
Okay.
Yeah. So, keep it tuned to KDPS 88.1 for more entertainment news. And next up is Of Monsters and Men, Wolves Without Teeth. That was Blow Your Mind by Dua Lipa. And you are listening to KDPS 88.1, The Edge. You're in the booth with Ben and Brother Prey. And it's time for my favorite superhero, Florida Man! I love Florida Man so much. So, this week in the news, Florida Man broke into a home. Got away with some cash. A little bit of cash. It's about $35.
Okay.
You'll never guess what else he got away with.
Surprise me.
A microwave pizza. He broke into the home, cooked a microwave pizza, ate it, and then left. The reason he was caught? because his fingerprints were on the box.
Oh, wow.
You gotta be a special kind of person
to leave Greasy's fingerprints on the box.
Absolutely. That's evidence if I've ever heard one. Hey, I'm glad it's Friday. TGIF. Next up, Hello Friday by Flo Rida and Jason Derulo on the Edge 88.1. You're listening to KDPS 88.1. It's Brother Prey in the studio here with Ben. So I was taking a look at the Grandview Media website. Our interviews are on it. So you can check out some interviews that all of us students have done. And that would be myself and Brother Prey. So I did a very interesting interview on the issue of immigration and the whole topic of immigration and the point of view from an immigrant. So if you'd like to check that out, you can on gvumedia.com. That's www.gvumedia.com. You can check it out under student audio.
And I think I did one, if I'm not mistaken, I did a couple of them, but one of them I know I did about drinking on campus and how it affects the culture on campus.
Absolutely. So some very interesting stuff on there. Just go ahead, check it out, poke around. You can also listen to our live feed all over the internet. That's www.gvumedia.com. You're tuned into 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines radio mashup. Next up, Sun is Shining. Axwell in Ingrosio.
That was Cold Water by Major Lazer. And speaking of cold water, what's trending on the Twitter, it was a penguin fight. A penguin came home to his wife and he found his lady penguin snuggled up with another penguin male.
Oh, that's terrible.
It ended in a bloody fight for probably like 3 or 5 minutes. They was pecking at each other and
shoot. How do we know this?
It was trending on Twitter.
Is that on trending on Twitter?
Yes, sir.
So is there a video?
Yes, a video.
Oh no.
And it just goes to show you how messed up the world is. Even penguins cheat on each other.
Yeah, that fight gonna be worse than McGregor Alvarez.
Well, this is Edge 88, and you here with Ben and Brother Prey. That was Trouble by Cage the Elephant. And want to talk about long distance relationship. They say long distance relationship, the distance makes the heart grow fonder. Sometimes that's a go, sometimes that's a no. And I remember a couple of relationships I've been in, and the long distance just didn't work because we started being frustrated about being with each other and spending time with each other. But Ben, what's your take on that?
So I'm actually just about to leave here. I'm about to drive to Chicago and then fly to Denmark to go visit my girlfriend at the moment. Yeah, long distance relationships are really hard, but through perseverance, you can make it through. Yeah, it's only a trial.
Okay. You sound like trials and tribulations.
Trials and tribulations. Hey.
So you finna fly to Chicago.
You finna drive to Chicago and then fly to Denmark. Hey, yeah. It's a trial, but it makes the relationship stronger, right?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Listen to KDPS 88.1.
What's up?
That was Hold Up, Beyonce.
Now,
yes, 88.1.
We was talking about baby iguanas. If a baby iguana gets born, immediately has to run away from snakes.
That's terrible.
Like as soon as it's born, it's fending for its life.
Oh my god. I mean that's one way to build your quads, but I mean that's going a little overboard.
Yeah, going overboard is survival. It's like they see iguanas, but when
they're born on land, right?
They're born on land, but they have to get to the sea. So
they gotta run, they gotta sprint, they got a dead sprint. They're born, they got a deadlock sprint all the way to the ocean.
Yeah, before they get killed by a snake.
That's terrible. What a life to live.
Yeah, survival. This is KDPS, Edge 88.1. That was Hell No with Ingrid Michaelson. Holidays coming up. And around holidays, that's when people are most depressed. Suicidal rates go up. And I just want to say, for those who having the holiday blues, don't get too much stuck in the depression part of it, or some of y'all miss y'all family, just be optimistic about it and think about the good times you shared.
Yeah. Seasonal depression is no joke. It absolutely is. If you know someone who's suffering from seasonal depression, get them some help, or go over there and help them yourself. Sit down, have a conversation.
And majority of the time, some people grew up in dysfunctional families, and they feel it the most around the holiday seasons.
Just look out for one another. Really, that's why we're after. You're listening to KDPS 88.1.